Chop game. Market makers playing that chop game. Traders getting wrecked, don't trade it the same. Long it, pull back, short it, moon quick. Market makers in the back, laugh. Confirm breakout. No, now it's reversing. Market makers bait the highs and slice the lows. Paint the picture, then it folds. Fake bull flags, fake bear traps, jumping in late. That bag collapsed. Whips all move, straight disrespectful. No trend, just chop. Feeling regretful. Market makers see it stop like X-ray vision. Liquidity hunting, that's their mission. Retail trying to snipe the top. Market makers cooking, it's getting hot. Revenge trading will break your soul. Fear, greed, envy, you lose control. Jealousy, anger, revenge gets fed. You revenge trade, now in the red.
Don't feel like you have to be in a trade. Don't give up, I know it's hard. Royal flush soon, like playing cards. Markets change, can't trade it the same. Long the uptrend, short the flare.
It's that range game, fake out chains. Market makers profit, traders feel the pain. Candle art ain't what it seems. Chop is a weapon, killing dreams. Chasing that breakout too late, my friend. Market makers denying the sin. Retail trap, caught in that zone. The traders be holding bags, asking for a loan. FOMO hits, traders load that size. Price retraces, no allergies, but watery eyes. Market makers sell the dream by the dip, then the dip keeps dipping. It's a sucker script, adapt to die. That's the motto, no edge in chop, just highs then hollow. Top down scan, zoom out the view. Avoid the noise, wait for the cue.
Don't give up, I know it's hard. Royal flush soon, like playing cards. Markets change, can't trade it the same. Long the uptrend, short the flare.
Feeling fear, feeling greed, angry, mad. Want that speed, fast, jealous, wide. Trade the flex, revenge got you wrecked, now you second guess.
You gotta breathe and follow the plan. You'll win again if you understand. Don't give up, hold your ground. Set alerts for the trend, wait for the sound.
Whipsaw move, straight disrespectful, no trend, just chop. Feeling regretful, market makers see you stop like X-ray vision. Liquidity hunting, that's their mission. Catch the move, not the hype parade. Stay in the game, that's how legends are made. Market makers playing that chop game. Set a stop loss on every trade. Trade with the trend and get trapped again.
That's right, guys. Don't get trapped again. Don't do it. It's not fun. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time is your time. It's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we show you how to successfully trade without all the complicated terms, pattern memorization. We make trading not as difficult. There's a lot of people out there that love using acronyms and abbreviations. We just tell you how it is. We just tell you how it is. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get started, guys. If you haven't already, definitely smash the like. Thank you for everybody being here. Thank you for the CCM Ray Crypto Coin Mindset. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you tremendously. Of course, everybody who just came over from Crypto Coin Mindset, let me know. Let me know. Of course, this is Crypto Coin Mindset. We have a lot of fun on Fridays. Let me go ahead and put this in the chat. We have a lot of fun on Fridays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, I'm on his channel Mondays and Wednesdays at 11 a.m. He's got a lot of great shows. So definitely make sure to have the notification bell on for CCM. Make sure they're on all, and that way you're notified every time he goes live. And of course, he has videos too. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. Let's look at the crypto bubbles. Let's look at the crypto bubbles. We got a bunch of people in here already. I appreciate each and every one of you. Dylan was first. Thank you, my man. Thank you, Dylan. Appreciate you. We have Crypto Coin Mindset. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you being here. Let's see here. We got Steve in the house. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you guys. And thank you for everybody coming into the show. Right now, looking at crypto bubbles, we have some that are up, 7%. I've never heard of this one. Some that are down 7%. What goes up will come down. What goes down will go up, unless it's a rug pull. We do have on the hourly time frame starting to kind of go up, maybe. Does this mean Bitcoin is starting to come up? We're going to check that out in just a second. Right now, trading is difficult. If you are not making money, it's okay. You will. I'm not like one of those other people out there that says, oh, if you're not making money, join my group, blah, blah. It's tough right now. It really is. We have a lot of chop, and then sometimes these coins just take off for no reason. None. Some of them, they're low market cap coins. Some of them are good market cap coins. Some of them are pretty decent. We're looking at maybe an under 600 million market cap coin that you're probably in, thinking that it's going to do a 10x. Well, you need people, you need volume pumping the coin. So be very careful. They can move very fast up and also very fast down. So just be very careful with that. I'm not sure where I'm doing it on that side. I should be doing it on this side. But yes, thank you guys for being here. Let's look at the Fear and Greed Index. We kind of saw this on CCM's channel, but I like refreshing it one more time. Going to crypto, we are up 73 on the greed, actually up 7 points. It's a little surprising for me, just because, Bitcoin really is not doing anything. And I mentioned this on yesterday's show. The past few weeks, if not maybe like a month or so, it's felt very weird. It doesn't feel like we're kind of used to, where we can start seeing higher highs or higher lows, whether it's on the small time frames or large time frames. It's the amount of where the price is at and the amount of volume, to me, doesn't make sense. Like I would think that we'd have more volume coming in to where you could hopefully pump the coin. And especially with us being so close to all-time highs, we'll go over that in just a second. It's to me, it's surprising. For the liquidations, let's go ahead and look at this on the 24-hour. Once we do a refresh, just to kind of see where the liquidations are at, we have a whole bunch right underneath us. We have this level right here that kind of got tapped a little bit, and then we have a little bit more just underneath it. We have some more 45.65 million, 37.42 million. Sitting right around 107.690. Then we have some more down here. We have some really nice liquidations up to the top, 38.17 million, and then another hotspot, 41.7 million, sitting right around 110. So could the price go up or down? Let's look at the 12-hour time frame. On the 12-hour time frame, why is this important? Well, this is important because this is where the market makers might take the price too. Now, one thing that we have to remember is that as price is coming down, liquidations are being set up top. As price goes up, liquidations are being on the bottom. And that's just because, people, they're setting their stop losses, or they don't have a stop loss, and their $100, $500, $5, 500,000 goes to zero. So the market makers love to entice people by potentially spoofing these, because the market makers, they know what we're looking at. They know that we're looking at these heat maps or liquidation areas, and they might put a really big order down here to where we'll be real nice and bright. So people will say, oh, we're going to come down before we go up. People start shorting, people start coming down, and then the market makers will cancel the bottom order, and now everybody's trapped. And then the price reverses, liquidating all those people. So be very careful. Any strategy you use, make sure to have a stop loss. Please, guys, have a stop loss. And that's pretty much all I'm going to say about that. Let's see here. Let's see who's getting liquidated. Short's getting liquidated, long's getting liquidated. Who's getting liquidated? Let's see what the price direction is at. For the 1 hour, chop. 4 hour, we have more longs getting liquidated, so that means price started going down. 12 hour, longs getting liquidated, price started going down. 24 hour, almost kind of neck and neck. So it went up and then it started going down, and then now it's kind of choppy. That's what I see here. So let's go ahead and see. We got flea virus in the house. What's up, my buddy? What's going on, friend? What's going on? Let's see here. Dylan says, last rumor times in a bull run was less or more chop, Joe. Oh man, that's kind of hard to say, in my opinion. See, and everything's different now too. So it's very hard to compare what was to what is, due to the fact that we have the adoption, we have all these big players in play now. So you could have lower volume, but increasing price. And that just means there's not like a lot of people buying and selling. There's fewer people, but they're willing to buy at a higher price. So it's difficult right now, guys. I'm not gonna lie, it's difficult. Now, if I had a group to sell you, I would say, oh yeah, guys, we know it all, this and that, about, but nobody knows it all. Nobody does. Right now, so what I do is I trade level by level. I trade level by level. Granted, with that being said, I'm not looking at the 3-minute time frame trading. If you see somebody trading on like the 1 minute and not zooming out, red flag. What I do is I zoom out so that I could see these larger levels, and then I zoom in for the smaller levels. If you're, kind of brand new to crypto or just watching the show and you see me only on the smaller time frames, smaller levels, that's because we've already zoomed out. So just kind of give you a heads up. But yeah, so that's one thing that I do is you have to zoom out. All right, moving on. Let's go ahead and look at what we got here. Got some chat going on. Look into the chat really quick. I still haven't fixed my chat. The chat thing that I had to where it would put up the stuff on the screen, they updated, and I still haven't been able to. Can I click on it? Nope. Trying to turn it on. Still doesn't turn on. I don't know what I gotta do. I haven't really messed with it. See here, Danny in the house. What's up, Danny? Glad to be here again. Awesome, man. Glad you're here. Chris, we got Chris in the house. What's up, Chris? Going down the list. Okay. See, Chris says, I'm super bummed. It's been like over a week since I've been engaged with the group and with crypto in general. I'm bummed. And sorry, Joe. Hey, no, it's good, man. You know what? Sometimes I say, so this past week, I think we've been in, I know we were in one. We were in it for 2 days. It was a short. We got stopped out, but it was yesterday. And then I think we were in maybe 1 or 2 longs. And I know one of them, I believe it was a short. Was it the short that we got stopped out on? There was one where we took profits, our first target, but then we got stopped out. I pretty much break even. And then I think our 2 longs didn't do well. And again, I have nothing to sell you guys. Like, I let you know the reality of trading. So if you're not winning, it's okay. It's okay. If you are winning and you want to throw it in people's faces, rub that sand in eyes, well, then just go ahead and do that. It's all good. If you're very successful, great. The question is, how many charts are you posting? How many charts are you entering to have those results? For us, we don't brag. We just show our results, whether we win or we lose. If you want to join our group, well, then for reality trading, reality, here it is. This is more so to gain access to me and to learn how to trade. Well, you do that here. You do that here. Granted, will you learn faster in the group? Yes, of course. Plus you have access to me. You can post your charts. We'll do thought process on that. But let's go ahead and look at Bitcoin. For Bitcoin, for me personally, it doesn't look strong. Now, what I will say though is I've mentioned that Bitcoin didn't look strong here and it went up. Again, I'm telling you all of this because, for one, I have nothing to sell you. Price went up. I'm expecting it to come down because what does the price do? Price goes up, price comes down. And it didn't break the levels on the downside. It broke the levels to the upside. So what does that mean? Okay, well, it's going up. Then it started coming up here and I'm thinking it's going to roll over. Sure thing, it went up again, all-time high. Now it's starting to do this, making lower lows, just kind of like how we did here, where it started doing kind of our lows and then lower lows with the wicks, and then started coming down. So this is why I'm thinking potentially that we might come down. However, I hate doing this. We're so close to the all-time high. So we could continue going up. We could continue going up. We got JB in the house. What's up, JB? Appreciate you, man, being here. Danny says 7-4 is only one time a year. Happy for, is it your birthday or something? If it is, happy birthday. See here. See here, going down the list. Oh, 4th of July. That's what it is, 4th of July. Is today 4th of July? Oh, so let's go. What day is this? All right. All right, so we're looking at this. What do I think is going to happen? So let's kind of just zoom out. Let's go to the weekly time frame. And even though we've been going down, you know, just give it time, and we've been coming up. So even though we've been coming down, we've been going up. I would like to see us to do a nice little rollover before continuing up, but we can still go up all the same, just like how we did here, where we went up. Looked like we wanted to roll over and then went up again. Look, we wanted to roll over, look, went up again. Look, we wanted to roll over, but we're not breaking the levels to the downside. And this is why I trade level by level. For this reason. Didn't do it, broke to the upside. Okay, we're going up. We'll go up until we start breaking to the downside. Now, this is extremely important, especially when it comes to, oh man, did we just hit our top? Well, we won't know that until we start breaking levels to the downside. Like, there's no way we can know. And what I like doing is, it's a little easier to see on the weekly. However, you got to wait for more time. What I like doing is looking on the daily. And on the daily, you know, we have this level right here. Let's go ahead and mark it out. This is according to Binance. That's very important. Yours may be different. But for this one, we're looking at 76,322. This is our major pivot that we do not want to break. If we do break this, you know, potentially what we need to do, and we won't know till several weeks have passed, really, is let's just say we do come down here and we break this low. And let's say we come down here and we start doing something maybe like this. And then we break this new low. This is saying, pretty sure we're done already. Now we're heading into the bear market. Now you may think, well, this is a long time to wait. You know, we were way up here. Why don't we just short right now? We don't know that this is a top. We could potentially, you know, November is usually when we have our tops. And again, everything changes though. And that's what makes it so difficult. So I'm looking, let's just say November 15-ish area for us to be at maybe 117.5 to maybe 127 potential before we roll over. If this is our top, heck, we can go even higher than this. Or this could be the top. Again, nobody knows. You know, we do have, let me go ahead and hide all this. Hide this. There is an indicator that, I forget what the indicator is called. What's the indicator called, guys? The one that does for the, I think it's called just Bitcoin top or something. Did I pass it already? Is it one of these? I forget what it's called, but it's for Bitcoin, and it tells us the tops. I have so many indicators here, it's ridiculous. Was it the one that said Bitcoin? Pi cycle. I got it. Okay, so let's unhide this. And this is better on the weekly. And let's go ahead and hide everything else. Let's hide this. And then let's hide this as well. So right now, there's another one too that is the pi cycle. Because it has actual, Let me know in the chat, guys. Y'all know what it's called? Me, Damien knows. Me, Damien, he puts his on. Pi cycle indicator. It's something with the pi cycle. I thought it was this one, but there's maybe my stuff's covering it. I don't see it. I'm kind of going fast though. I put it on like every so many months. But meet Damien, what is it? What is that one for the pi cycle? So this one, this just tells me that it's the top, but I don't want to see that. I want to see the actual, I want to see these pivots. How come I can't see these pivots? Maybe it has to be on the daily. Thought it was on the weekly. I don't know, but it's far away. It's far away. I know there's a delay, but meet Damien, let me know. Or anybody who knows, let me know. Let's see here. Going down the list. Okay. Going down the list really quick. Yeah, the main thing I ask for, guys, you know, if you want to help support the channel, watch the live streams if you can. If not, watch the replay. Make sure to smash the like. Make sure to leave comments. So far, the only comments I'm really getting are from my troll. I have 2 trolls, and the only comment that I'm getting is from my trolls. And you can see here, I think it's on this one. Yeah, it's the same troll. Troll. So like, help me out, guys. Like, put comments on my videos, and the only comment I'm getting is from this troll. So it would really help out if you could, you know, do comments. But that's how you can help out the channel. Let people know about the stream too. I guess me, Damien, just came in and came out. He's not saying what indicator that is for the pi cycle top. Y'all know, let me know, guys. Let's see here. See here. Okay. Username used to be in here all the time. I used to have a lot of people that used to be here all the time. But oh, speaking about that, if you want coins, let me know, guys. Let me know so that I can go ahead and give you my thought process on your coin. If you have questions as far as trading goes, let me know as well. But I don't know what's up with this price cycle. Like, here's the plot. How come it's not showing it? Maybe this needs to be updated. I don't know. But anyway, it normally shows, you know, the lines. But oh well. So much for that one. That was a fail. Get out of your pi cycle. Embarrassing, kid. You're embarrassing. But you know, maybe we come up a little bit more. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm hoping for. But it doesn't hurt if we pull back. And that's what I want to see too. Now on this 1 hour time frame, double click. We wait a little bit. On this 1 hour time frame, we were doing this, and this is just crap. With the amount, look at this, we're at 108. So close to all-time high. And we're doing this crap. And the volume, you know, pretty low. And I'm thinking, okay, well, probably we'll come down here, get this liquidity first, and then this liquidity. And of course, for all the liquidity traders out there, if the price would have come down, they would have said, oh, well, look, it took the liquidity. But since it didn't, well, it took this, well, it took the liquidity towards the top. For me, what I do is it just level by level. If it breaks this level, more than likely coming down. I would like to see it come down, but every time, like, it goes up. Yeah, we can look at those. Okay, so we're going to do link, ton. I love ton. I love link. Caspa, so-so. INJ. I was looking at INJ the other day. Yeah, we can look at those. Okay. Oh, if Danny wants the Bible one, if you haven't already sent that one out, you can send that back to him or give that back to him. I thought he didn't want the Bible one. But let me look at this. Also, for those of you who don't know, Crypto Coin Mindset, this past Friday, he had a bunch of giveaways, a bunch of people won a bunch of stuff. So definitely, you know, tune in, watch all his shows, because, you know, sometimes he gives giveaways, and when he does, I'm looking forward to mine. So the stuff that I won, and a lot of other people won stuff. But right now, what do I think is going to happen on Bitcoin? It's really tough to say. It really is. Let me go to a 4-hour, just kind of zoom out a little bit. And we have this range. So we have actually two things. I'm gonna do the fixed range volume profile from here to here. Well, let me just show you. Let's go from here all the way over, and then let's do one more from the beginning of this range right here, and then make it go all the way over. So we'll go from here all the way over, so we can kind of get like a zone. So this is our value area high zone. This is our point of control zone. And then when it comes to the value area low, there's no zone. This is just it. Right now, we are pretty much, you know, we try to break out of the value area high zone, came back in, going right on it, looking weak. You know, we have a lower high. If we also do this, and this is just for this move right here. We went up, we came down beautiful to the 618. We kind of talked about this briefly on Crypto Coin Mindset's channel. Went to the 618 beautifully, started balancing on the 0.5, and here was like, okay, is it going to go up or down? It wasn't showing one way or another. See here. Oh yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. Let's see here. And then it ended up going up, doing a lower high, which is fine. Coming down, right now is the area that if it's going to bounce, it'll bounce. So this is what I'm looking at. So if we're going to bounce right in this general area to either go up, break this, and come up and come down, maybe do something like this. And this is what I'm looking for. Or if it decides to roll over, then for us to do this. And I kind of hate doing this because it's like, oh, Joe, which way is it going to go? I don't know. Like, I have to see if it's going to break this. If it breaks this area, then, you know, there's a good chance that we'll start maybe doing all-time high once it breaks this. But if not, if it loses the 0.5 level, 618 level, 618 golden pocket, then there's a good chance that we may end up just rolling over and taking out all the longs. But right now, just like before, I think the thing that's really got me, and again, just thinking out loud, I think the thing that really got me is that we're so close to all-time high. There's all this FOMO that could potentially happen. And we've been talking about this for a few weeks, really. But like, we'll go up and then we'll take it all back. And then we'll go up and then we'll take it all back. Like, it's man, if you're trading with very little leverage, this is fine. You can wait. But if you're trading with higher leverage, like, this stuff will wreck you. We do have a lower high. Came down a little bit lower than I wanted. I would like to see it maybe here. I'm gonna have to go with now. Whenever I really can't determine what I think might happen with Bitcoin, I don't like entering alts because right now alts are pretty much following Bitcoin. So we didn't enter any trades yesterday, and we didn't enter any trades today. You know, are there coins that are moving? Sure. But I don't want to post 15, 20 charts just to have 4 or 5 move and then wreck my members. I'd rather sit on my hands, you know, show them how to trade. And if they want to trade that coin, well, then they can. But as far as safer trades, it's when we have Bitcoin doing a direction. Let's see here. Thank you, Danny. Appreciate you, man. Let's see here. Let's go to a 1 hour. Let's see if I can see more information. Let's go to a 1 hour. And then we're going to get to Link, Ton, Caspa, and INJ. If y'all have other coins, let me know. Okay, we do have a bullish divergence. We have a low, lower low. So I look at these, the colors as humps. We have a hump, lower hump. We have a low and a higher low. So right now we do have bullish divergence on the 1 hour time frame. We're not overbought on the RSI, which is good. 15 minutes. Oh, I thought this is higher. So we have a high and a lower high. We have a high, lower high. So this is good too. $15-minute time frame. We got a bunch of chop right here that we are looking at earlier. Yeah, so if it's going to bounce, it's going to bounce right here. Like I'm literally staring at no other. So we have like this as our bounce. And here it kind of came down here, a bunch of wicks, buying pressure. Coming up. So if we're going to bounce right now. In order for us to see, I was going to say maybe if it comes up and it breaks this level, then we're good, but we're really not because it could reverse here. Let's say it comes up. I'm looking for a possible reversal right around 108.8 and then come down. We'll do this one in yellow. If it goes up. Anything else? Let's check out this mid-level. So I'm looking at this. If it goes up, with a potential bounce here. So whenever I'm doing these lines, this is what I think might happen. Doesn't mean that it will. Nobody knows what will happen. But this is what I think might happen if it goes up. If it goes up, I'm thinking it'll pull back about this level. So I'm looking at pretty much this right here. Then as it's coming down, this is our decision point. This is going to tell us, okay, are we going to fight and break above this level to break above, or are we going to roll over? And if that's the case, well, then now more than likely, potentially get rejected off of these levels and then continue to the downside. That's if it goes up from here. If it goes down from here, I'm looking at, now all these other coins that we're going to do, they're going to be pretty quick. Let me know who's here, guys. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. Let's see here. So if it goes down from here, you know, I'm seeing of course, these wicks, buying pressure, I'm seeing this zone. So maybe it might come up to maybe here and then come down, then do this number, then come down. And I don't think it'll go all the way up, but maybe to here and then down. That's what I'm thinking. On the 15-minute time frame. Thank you, Chris. You're the best. Chris is now my favorite. Chris is now my favorite. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate you, man. You're the best. Oh, Dylan is now my favorite. Thank you, Dylan. You are my favorite. You're the best. So this is what I think might happen to Bitcoin. Right now, we're literally at, you know, if it's going to bounce, it's going to bounce right now. And what we need to do is we need to see it go up, then retrace, and then potentially, hey, we got Danny. Danny's my favorite. Danny is now my favorite. And that's what I'm looking for. Decision. All right, so let's go and look at, let's look at some of this stuff. So let's look at link, blow open. Chris says, I'm his favorite. Oh, Chucks. Oh, Chucks. So here we're looking at link the other day. The price was here. We're saying that if it does come up, more than likely get rejected here before potentially maybe going up or potentially coming down. Like, we don't know what's going to happen. That's why we have these levels. That's why we have these levels. If it breaks, you know, this level, then we may consider going short. Now, if it breaks this level, we have our alert here. What ends up happening? Price did end up coming up and then coming down, coming up, looking pretty weak in my opinion. Came down, bounced off of this zone that we have, bounced off the zone really nicely, came up, made a higher high, got pretty much rejected. Let's make this look a little bit more professional. Let's go into this. Let's go to. So this one, I mean, it didn't really go to it. I mean, the wick went to just one, boring. And then started coming down, broke this level, coming back down. If we were in a bullish market, and right now it's very hard to determine because of Bitcoin, but if we were in a bullish market, I would say, oh man, this is great. Look, we had our little bear trap here. We had this 4-hour time frame. That's what we're on. We had this bounce, 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 bounce. Let's go. It looks good if we were in a bullish type scenario for Bitcoin. But right now, Bitcoin is just, it's kind of like that hot girlfriend where you don't know what she's going to say or do, or, you know, like she's crazy. All right. What do I think? Let us get rid of the brush marks. Just so we can see this a little clearer. get rid of this too. I think we're looking for a downside. No. We're looking for a bounce. Okay. Let's get rid of that. So this alert did go off. Move this over a little bit. So the reason we have the alert is to kind of warn us, hey, we might want to go short. Maybe the market's dumping. But right now, this is literally just going sideways. And let's do our fixed range volume profile. And the other ones will be fairly quick. Normally, I like doing the first one, kind of giving all my thought process. Yeah, I agree, Dylan. 100%. 100%. Let's see here. Going to, let's kind of zoom out. So we can see that potentially we're at the bottom. Potentially. We had a trap here. Then we have another trap. And now this trap is higher than this one. So that's good. At least we're doing higher lows. And we're just kind of like dancing on this level right here. What do I think is going to happen? It's all the Bitcoin dependent, really. But to me, it looks like it's gaining strength. Now that I'm looking at it, you know, it came down. It had the opportunity to come down to here, and it didn't. So it was pretty strong. Then it came down again. It bounced right in our bounce zone. It came up. It's doing a lower high. So even if this did come down, I would not be upset. Let's say it came down even lower than this. So let's just say here. I'm thinking it might do this. Let's put this to white. Let's put this to a 2. This is what I'm thinking might happen. So hopefully, potentially, you can get this at a lower price. You know, as it's coming down and maybe start going up, you can enter it. Having your stop loss. How far is the stop loss? Let's say from here to here. Okay, not bad. Maybe 7% underneath this wick. So stop loss, we could do it around right here. And again, we're not entering right now. If you were to enter right now, which I wouldn't, but you're looking at 10%. But for me, I'd wait to see what happens. Does it roll over some more and then start going? If so, then we can enter this. Or the safer bet will be wait for it to break this, because what it's doing now, it's changing the trend. You know, this is the start of the trend change. Higher highs, higher lows. We break this one. It's just another level that we're breaking. And then now we can enter. See, Chris says, I front ran it. Should have taken profits this weekend, but I think yeah. Hey, there you go. There you go. Now, could you enter when the price is down here? Sure. It's higher risk because it could keep on dumping. You know, a lot of groups like doing that, where they enter here, they have their stop loss down here. But to me, this is too high risk with the market they were in. Of course, when they make profits, they let everybody know how great they are and how well they know that it was going to come down here. But when it rolls over and they lose, well, they don't tell us about those parts because they want to sell us their group. For me, could you enter lower? Sure, of course. Like heck, if you wanted to, you could put a lower entry, one right here, and then one maybe right here. I mean, I know it's really close together, but maybe one right here, and then maybe one right here. So you can get the liquidity entries. And if it dumps there and it bounces up, great. But what if it dumps there and then rolls over? well, then you get stuck down. For me, it's just too high risk. So what I would rather do is I would rather wait for it to gain support, find support, then break a resistance level. Now we enter because the chance of it going up is far greater than catching a dump right now anyway. There will be times where we will be posting our, and we've seen it be like the group knows that we've done that before, where we'll do our lower entry, 15, 25% lower. They'll hit and they'll start going up and we make money. We'll do that again when the time is right. Right now, the time's not right. Let's see here. Let's look at the other ones. So this is what I'm thinking on this one. To me, it looks good. I like it. I would definitely have an alert right here, 14.256, so that hopefully it can go up and then we could either enter the trade or add to the trade. And then now the next level we got to watch for is this one right here, 15.604. And then by then, hopefully the market is doing better and we start going up from there. We'll see. Next one, the rest are going to be fairly quick. The next one is going to be ton. 4 ton. This was our plan A coming down here. This was, okay, what do I have? I have 2. Okay, so the price was here. So this was originally my plan A. And I moved it down. That's what I did, I believe. So this was when the price was here. I thought it was going to come up, come down, come up. You're going to bounce on this white line and then break through it. Then we saw the price down here. And I'm thinking, okay, well now, since we're down here, I'm thinking because more time has passed, more candles are produced, I'm thinking we're going to come up to this white line, get rejected, come down, find support, come up, break the support. Now we can enter and then add to our entry because, well, this one, the candle didn't close yet. Then we could, enter here. What ends up happening? Price did come up, came down, and then eventually bounced off of this, which I was thinking here. Came up again, got rejected off of this white line, came down, broke this level, came up, lower, break this. Here for me, I would have still waited for here, but I might have put a little bit in here once it broke this level and then shot up. I would have got stopped out. Right now, this is pretty much ranging. Let's go to a daily. Let's go a higher time frame. Let's delete all this crap. Okay, so I see a level right here. It's kind of like a zone. We don't want to break below the zone. Back of the buds. What's up, man? Back of the buds is here. Thank you guys for smashing the like. You guys are the best. You guys are the absolute best. Appreciate you. Okay, volume kind of low. I do like ton. High, lower high. Not going to count that wick. Lower high, lower high. And in order for me to be safe, it needs to break 3.511. But Joe, that's far away. It is what it is. It's 26% away. Jeez. Let's go to a 4 hour time frame. This is a safer entry. The level I just mentioned was a safer entry. This is a really strong level. So we have candle body stops, candle wicks, almost candle bodies, candle bodies, candle bodies, candle bodies. So this is a pretty strong level. How far away are we from here? Okay, so 12%. What I would look for here, this is what I think I don't know. I always say that. I don't know what's going to happen. I think we might come down in here. Something like that. So what you could do on this one, you can set an alert right here. So set alert. And then once the alert goes off, that doesn't mean it entered, but just move the alert above the price action so that when the price does hit it again, pretty sure that might be a good time to enter. So I do like this. You know, I'm just like, Joe, why are you just staring at it? Because I was debating if I should actually set an alert for it for myself. And then here, I'm going to set an alert right here. So the alerts that I have, 3.107, also 2.700. And it's not too short. It's to basically wait for it to break above. So right now, it's not looking strong though. Not looking strong. I mean, because this could continue coming down and down and down. And then what I'll do is I'll just get my alert and just move it further down and further down and further down. So once it does cross it, more than likely that's a chance for me to hopefully get the bottom. But we'll see. Next one is Caspa. Okay. One hour time frame. So the price action was here. I was saying on the 1 hour time frame, have the alert go off first. Once the alert goes off, more than likely we get into the trade as long as the 1 hour candle closes above this area right here. And right now the price was here. So we did an update. The price was here. And I say right now, since this did happen, we would enter the trade. So into the trade, knowing that we might come down. If we come down, that's quite all right, because what goes up will come down. And so it did come down, end up bouncing right off of the 382 once again. Once we drew this out, 382 once again, coming up. Now though, went up, down, bounced, went up, broke this level, which is good. Broke this other level, which is good. Created a new level, got it. Came down a little bit more than I would like to see. I would have liked to see this gone up, then come down to about here to fight up. But because it didn't bounce here and it continued going down, breaking the 618, going to the 786, going past the 786, now it's like, oh crap. Could it just give up? And it says, nope, coming back up into the golden pocket, coming back. And then now it's doing this number, and which is fine because it was a nice retrace from what it pulled back from. Then coming back down right now, literally is where I want to see it bounce. About 50%. It's the golden pocket area of this. Again, I am on the blow pin. If you're on a different exchange, it may look different. It will look different. But right now is like these next, I want to say 6 to 8 hours is where you're going to see if it's going to fight or if it's going to give up. Now, not most, but some traders, especially that have groups, what they'll do is they'll enter here. They'll enter here. And then if it goes up to attack this level and attack this level, and then does this number, well, they're already in the trade. They're in great profits. Great. However, because the market is the way it is, I'm very cautious of, I want to be in it. I would rather have quality versus quantity. I want to be in really good, clean setups. And right now, there's not too many of them. And the ones that I'm looking at, I'm still having to wait. I'm having to wait for several candles to close before I can see if Maybe we should get in or just hold off. Sometimes the best trade is not being in a trade. Now, if they do enter this trade because it's, you know, in the golden pocket, that's, oh, man, you cannot trade the same way all year round or all season long, whether it's bull market, bear market, beginning, because there's different segments of the markets, the beginning, the middle, the end. You cannot trade the same way every single segment of the cycle. You can't do it. And I see a lot of traders doing that. Oh, I'm going to put my lower entry in the golden pocket, or I'm going to have an entry here at the 0.5, an entry here at the 618, an entry at the 786. No, because it could just dump and continue dumping. You cannot do it. Can you get lucky? Sure. I don't want to trade off of luck. I want to trade off of probabilities. So let's just say from here, the price comes up and then ends up rolling over, breaking this level. Watch out. Comes back to 382, does not find support. And now what happens? Does this, then this. Here's your 382 level. And then bloop, breaks it. And then now the market may be changing. This is when they don't post how great they are. They only post how great they are if it goes up. For me right now is not the time to enter trades in the golden pocket. It's just not for me. Have there been several times where the wish I woulda, coulda, woulda, shoulda syndrome kicked in? Sure, of course. Because it went right to the golden pocket. I mean, here's another one, Bitcoin. Nah, I won't show it, but okay, I'll show it. Bitcoin right here. You know, it came down, it did this nice little run up, came down into the golden pocket. I was staring at it, I was looking at it, I was wanting into this trade, and then it went up and then it came down. It's like, oh, it might roll over, but it's probably gonna go up. I should enter the trade. I said, let me just watch it. And then it went up, broke the level. I should enter the trade. Let me see what it does. And then came up and I got busy. I come back, it's like, oh, are you kidding me? At least I was looking at it. But this is the golden pocket. This is how some people are trading. Sometimes it works. But right now it's like, I don't. And then it came up here. And if I would have been in this trade, if I didn't take any profits, I'm doing 78x leverage, but let's just say we go from here. I'll take one profit here. I would have definitely moved up my stop loss, so I would have been stopped out here. And then I would have re-entered maybe here because it pulled back again nicely. But I probably would have lost again. Maybe my first target would have hit, maybe. I doubt it. But I would have definitely gotten stopped out. And then right now, it's like, okay, what is it going to do? It looks horrible. It looks so horrible. In my opinion. I don't know. Let's see here. INJ. Oh, so what do I think is going to happen on this one? It really needs to decide what it's going to do right here. This is literally the decision point. I mean, it's a little lower. Well, let's just look. Let's look and see. Let's see, make sure our magnet tool is on. Let's go from the very bottom of this extension leg to the very top. You can see that we are slightly past the 618, which this is what I mentioned. Slightly past the 618. Came down, came up. Wicks right here, kind of coming up. If it's going to bounce, this is where it needs to bounce right now. What's it going to do? This one I'm kind of torn on. I want to say up. What does everybody in the chat think? Do y'all think it's gonna go up or down? Because it's trying to stop right here. because they could easily have done this number right here. Let me zoom in a little bit. It could have easily done this number right here. Or this number. Or this number. Or this number. So many examples. But instead is doing kind of like, so it's coming and then it's trying to fight. There's no, I thought that was green. So we have a low, well, we have a low, lower, low, so there's no divergence. Low, lower, low. I'm gonna say up. One hour went up, down, up, higher, low, lower, high, which is fine. I'll go this one, A. So I'm gonna say up. Double top incoming, then downside. I mean, that's a possibility. We do have a lower right here. Got rejected, got rejected. It'd be more like a triple top. Go higher time frame. Let's idle this. If it breaks this level, sure. Right now it's got this really nice range. And if it's going to bounce, right now it needs to. But here, if it breaks this level, 0.07281, more than likely coming down to about here, to about here. I'm gonna ride it up and down. There you go. It's glued to Bitcoin too much, in my opinion. Yeah, and a lot of these coins are. And like you'll see it too, where like Bitcoin, I mentioned this, Bitcoin goes up, the alts go up. Bitcoin goes down, the alts go down. Now notice the down. Bitcoin goes up, the alts go up. Bitcoin goes down, the alts go down. Then Bitcoin goes up, the alts go up, and then Bitcoin goes down, the alts go down. So, and sometimes Bitcoin will go up and then alts will go up. So even if you're trying to short long-term on these coins, sometimes it just kicks your butt. So right now it's very difficult trading. If you're making money, great. The only thing I ask is please don't rub sand in somebody else's eyes who is not making money. You know, if you are making money, good. I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud of you. You know, keep on doing it. Keep on doing what you're doing. You know, whether it's, you know, shorter time frames, you know, just in and out, or maybe just holding it. Who knows? But I do have a particular person that loves to rub it in your eyes. You know, I haven't talked to him lately though, but like he absolutely, oh Joe, you know, did you enter such and such trade? It's like, no, I didn't even see it. Oh yeah, man, we made like whatever. I was like, oh, that's good, man. Good for you. I'm proud of you, happy for you. And then just like on and on and on about that stuff. It's like, dude, like right now, like it's difficult. Oh, but we entered this coin that has a $1 million in the market cap. It's like, oh, so basically you say, okay, I know your game. Not saying that he does that, but that's what people do. They'll go into low market cap coins, pump it to their group, the coin pumps, and they make a lot of money. But let's look at the last one. Let's look at the last one. So I think we'll just say it up, going up. We'll see. This one, it's very difficult. Like there are others that are a little bit easier. ANJ. See, Fleaver says, how did you go? Let's see. How did it go with your snake? Did you choke it? No, I went that day, drove an hour to get the snake, and I was like, oh man, I don't want to do this the whole drive. I go over there, I see that under the storage bin that I, put it in, and then I had like a little stick, so I got it. It's kind of heavy, a good, decent size, thickness on that snake, and then put it into the storage bin. It was half in, half out. I flipped the storage bin so it came into the storage bin, and then I released it. Yeah. But no, I did not choke the snake. Did not do. Let's see here. INJ. Let's look at INJ. We always want to zoom out. Always want to zoom out. Right now, we're underneath our little zone. Let's see here. So no barbecue. No barbecue. No barbecue. I tell you what though, if I was like super, super hungry and, didn't have any food or anything like that, it's like, oh man, I could be hunting snakes and eating good. And there's a lot of spiders over there. Like a lot of spiders, like big spiders too. Almost like a tarantula, but black and no hairs. So I don't know what kind of spider that is. Granted, I used to be in pest control, but doesn't mean I know every single spider. But yeah. But I bought it like $100 worth of just pest control stuff. And I already had about $100 worth of pest control stuff here, brand new, because when I buy this stuff, I buy like 2 or 3 of them where I don't need to order again. And I just let it sit here at the house. But I got sprayers, I got granules, I have like sticky traps. So I plan on going there today, cleaning some more, spraying again, this time putting out granules. I didn't know they had granules for rodents. When I was in pest control, which was many, many years ago, all we had was the bait blocks to where you put out the blocks, they eat it and they die. But now there's actual granules to where it deters them, kind of like snake away, where it has an odor to it. I also read that I kind of knew it, but I didn't know it. But cat fur, that also deters them too. I was like, oh, that's gonna be great because my cats, well, they like to shed, so we'll see. But yeah, so I'll be going out there today, spending a little bit of time out there, cleaning, doing the granules for sure. And I didn't want to do it last time because it was supposed to rain. And those granules are they're kind of expensive. So we'll see. But yeah, the first few months, I'll be like making sure that now I do like spiders. Spiders are good, and I know that because they help with the insect population. But I don't want to see spiders, especially big ones like the little wolf spiders. Those are fine. I have those around the house, around the doors, windows, like whatever. Like do your job. But just the big old ones, nah, I'm okay. So let's go to this one, INJ. So last one. Let's see here, 4-hour time frame. Price was here. I was thinking, come up to this level, get rejected off of this. We'll get rejected until we find it's at support because there's a zone. So it came up, got rejected, came down, came up again, broke above it, which is good. So now, again, this is all that I teach. Now that it broke above it, now what we're looking for is for it to possibly come back in. This is about 38%. We want to see minimum 38% of the retracement. We would love to see about 50%, maybe the golden pocket, but 38% is great. Not great, but minimum. Here is when it had the opportunity to show strength. But once it broke this level, okay, let's go to the 50% mark. And it broke below that. Okay, 618 broke below that. It's not strong. Let's just from here. So here, 3.2, ooh, was off. I was thinking this was a 3.2. That was off. 0.5, I thought 0.5 was here. 618, thought it was here. But that's why it's good to have this here. But since it did that and it broke below the 618, what do I say? Danger zone, Tom Cruise, rejection, rejection. And they're now breaking this. So right now, not strong. So what might happen on this one, eventually, you know, hopefully go up. But what I'm thinking now, potentially, let's see here, we come down a little bit more. We come up, we come down to take this, potentially, before we start going up again. That's what I think. So if you're in this one, and it's more of an investment and not so much a trade, hold on to it, not financial advice. Hold on to it, and then potentially just give it some more time, and then hopefully we start making higher highs, higher lows. But again, we got to break the levels. We got Albert in the house. What's up, Albert? Appreciate you, man, being here. Appreciate you. Right now, since we are at the very end of the show, we do this for 1 hour. And of course, let me go ahead and bring that up. We do this from Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sunday at 4. We also do bonus streams. On the bonus streams, we go sometimes midnight, sometimes 2 in the morning, sometimes 7 in the evening, 9 in the evening. It just varies. But right now, I'm going to see if Tradefly is on. We have Tom Crown. We do have Tradefly. So we're going to go to Tradefly right now. And if you have not already, definitely smash the like. I really appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I cannot thank you enough. I appreciate you greatly. Smash the like. And now let's go to Tradefly. Let's get some more information. And let's see what he has to say about the market. I do thank you guys very much. And with that being said, let's listen to, I want to say, about 10 seconds of the 10 seconds of the abbreviation song. Here we go.
MMNC mentors making new acronyms saying SFP when it's just a wick that didn't win. And NATC, new acronym to confuse. They don't teach the pressure, just abbreviate the moves.
Mentors be making up acronyms, but it's just a price shift, the structure. They just giving it a twist, they thinking of a new.
Yep, they're just giving it a new name. They're just giving it a twist. That way they can sell you something. All right, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you on the next one. Until then, as always, let's make this money. Take care.